Just about set for football as we welcome you to SoFi Stadium, Inglewood, California. Straight ahead, a good one in store this afternoon. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter Ethan Evans to get this started. Off we go from Southern California. And he gets this back out to the 30-yard line. Reasonable field position. That's where the offense will get this one going. Lamar Jackson, twice the MVP, Greg, leads this Ravens team out season 9, but season 1 without John Harbaugh as his head coach.
You know, I think one of the biggest factors for Lamar Jackson this season, Mike, is just to stay healthy. They got to just find a way to keep him on the field, keep him in one piece. And you know, I think when you talk about a dynamic player like Lamar and his ability to use his legs and his ability to improvise, there's a very fine line, especially early in the season. Stay away from those hits, operate more as a passer, and then towards the end of the season when things really matter, let him really loose. And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. He's going to have a Ravens 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
A gain of 12.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
33 yards on
a big play there for Baltimore. 33 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Flush to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
Can't imagine it's very fun tackling a guy like this, Mike, when he gets a full head of steam, great vision, the physicality to finish the run through contact. And I think defensively, they're just happy they were able to get him on the ground.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's back in a familiar place. Derrick Henry in the end zone again for the Ravens TD. Tyler Loop now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Ravens 7, Rams 0. Tyler Loop to kick
now,
off.
after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. One of the elder statesmen at the quarterback position, Matthew Stafford, year 18 in the league. 6 of those with the Rams, of course, the Super Bowl title, MVP a season ago, as he had more yards and touchdowns than anyone else in the league. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson.
It's 2nd and 8.
They put Adams in motion. Second down, it's Stafford. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
They send a receiver in motion left. On third down, here's Williams.
Williams, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Lejante Wester deep for Baltimore. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Out come the Ravens. And you look at their offensive coordinator, Declan Doyle. Doyle was the youngest offensive coordinator in football a year ago with the Bears, leaving after 1 year to join Jesse Minter's staff with the Ravens in 2026. Jackson now to throw on first down. Flushed to his left. He runs with it. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
11 on the play. And the Ravens first down.
This is Henry. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Poona Ford is there to bring him down.
At the 42-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down. Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again. 1st and 10. Pistol give to Henry. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
He was taken down by Cameron Kitchens.
So after one, it's the Ravens out front. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. From the gun, Jackson. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, and you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Jalen Watson on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up
from the 24 now. Here is 2nd and a yard. They'll go again here with Henry. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Henry is in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
On is Luke to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0.
Rams nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Rams first down.
They go play action with Stafford. This is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Raven first down. Here's Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit a 2-minute warning here in this first half.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2. We'll try to run for it with Hill. And the Ravens going to be set up with 1st and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Jackson now exiting the pocket right. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Jackson. Oh no! Chance to get rid of that under the heavy rush. He doesn't and goes down. On 4th down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
That one is good. And the Ravens will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. Whoa! And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They trail this one 17-0 now. really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive, as they'll begin here with first down. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Now a first down throw for Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. He hoped to get it to Puka Nacua that time. It'll be second down. They put Adams in motion. To the air again. Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. Still going.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. And they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive.
An extra point attempt to follow.
The extra point.
His kick is good, and the Rams are back in this one. It's 17-7.
Rams 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over.
Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Second and a yard.
Jackson now on second down. Forced out wide. There he goes again. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
A gain of 14.
They'll have it first and 10.
First down, Ravens.
Throwing Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Zay Flowers.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second,
First down,
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll take it on in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Luke now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Rams offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 2. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Now a second down throw for Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. Into space. Still on his feet. Puka Nakua. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Rams. Extra point try forthcoming.
For the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Rams back within 10. It's now 24-14.
Rams 14.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. On the ground, it is Hill starting this drive. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. He's brought down by Kobe Turner. From the 33, here's second down and 7. They'll run it with Henry. Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
It'll be first down and 10. We're going to go right back to Henry. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Raven first down.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and live to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge gain.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
A first down throw for Jackson. Moving to his right, taking off, and he will score! Lamar Jackson, so tough to stop, down close. He's got a Ravens touchdown.
When you talk about extending the play, especially down here in the red zone, Mike, whether it's scramble to remain a passer, or in this case, scramble that turns into a runner, I think Lamar Jackson might be hands down the best in the entire league.
On is Luke to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead.
Rams 14. Tyler Luke to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Corum. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Puka Nacua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Stafford. Coming across the field, connecting with Adams. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
First down.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. Stafford now. He gets this to the veteran tight end, Higbee. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Taken down back at the
Here's a 3rd
line.
and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, that one intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to it. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Ravens.
Play action now. Jackson. He's got it at the 7. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Jackson looking to throw. Out to his right. Now he'll run. To the pylon. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
And at this point, defensively, Mike, you start asking yourself, like, what are you going to do? I mean, you know he can beat you with his arm. Now this is the second time that he's used his legs to score, and this is just such a tough matchup, especially when he gets down to this part of the field.
Luke now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Corum. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Stafford now on 2nd down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Tough one to pick up here. 3rd down and 9. The motion man is Nakua. Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Stafford to throw again. This one complete, right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
To go.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Throw right side, taken in by Mumfield. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Rams 1st down.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To the air again. Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's It's second down and 10.
Throwing again is Stafford. He's got it at the 3. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. And before the snap, clock is ticking down, and we reach the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. They'll try to run it with Williams. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored.
That one caught. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, L.A. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Stafford brings the Rams to the line. They'll try to get 2. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's pulled in, and they're able to tag on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run it on first down with Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the give, here's Henry.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. They'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game. Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Jackson. Will they get the break they were looking for? It is intercepted.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermine before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. On the ground, Williams. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down, it's Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, Stafford. The pressure gonna cave in on him. He will go down. Now on 2nd and long.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the Ravens' 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
It's now 3rd down.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Oh, the one thing you can't have there. He is sacked and the clock runs.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.